Quite often I get to thinking how as kids we got by. Like at Christmas time at our house, we couldn't even afford a fire. But we made do with what we had back then when I was young. Dad used to suck a peppermint and we'd all sit around his tongue.
Hey guys, Jonah here, back with day 3 of the Advent calendar, the Beer52 Advent calendar reviews. Right, I've noticed number 3 is up here. Somebody said to me, you've opened door 23 or something, and it's like, no, that one is there. I don't know if you can say, well, you probably can't read it, but 23 is there. Open me first, day 1, day 2, day 3 is up here. So no need to panic, no need to worry. I'm opening them correctly. So, this is a reasonably late. Wow, that's a squeeze. Some of these are epic squeezes. I don't know if the box is smaller than it was last year, but some of these beers are difficult to get out. Oh, this is cool. Looks like it's got a Vespa scooter on the front. There you go. That one is called Wiper and True. And it says Certain Facts Cardamom Flavoured Stout, which is interesting. 5%. I forgot to say what the ABV of the beer was the other day, so sorry about that. And there is some blurb, so let's see if I can hold my hand up. Certain Facts, Cardamom Stout, Wiper and True Bristol. Delicious, rich, satisfying, smooth stout, brewed exclusively for Beer52. We've combined smooth caramel and chocolate malts to create a layered, nuanced beer brought to life with the unmistakable flavour of cardamom. Fragrant flavour even, store chilled, etc, etc, etc. Interest them all. We shall see what we get. So, sorry this review is a tiny bit late. Oh, why should I be sorry? I was out for dinner, in fact. We've not long been back in, so that's why this one is slightly later than usual. Let me get this into a glass. And then we will have a chat, dear viewer. Let's see if we can force a bit of head. A bit of a head on stouts is always a good thing. In my book, anyway. Oh, he says that, and then he's managed to force a massive head. Oh well. Oh, interesting. Interesting flavours. Let's do it that way round. A bit more that way round. Bit of a silly face as usual. Now, before I get cracking on Wiper and True, I have got something else to show you, which, if I grab my camera, is over here. Now, can you see this bad boy? Whoops. This arrived about 2:30 this afternoon. We're trying to get out and about and do things. It's a Saturday after all. And yeah, that arrived. It is epic. It's absolutely epic. In fact, if I go around the other way, I'll show you what I arrived in. Hey, Dutch, why are you looking over there? It arrived in that, and it's very thin. I will do another review on that. I'm going to have to start doing some Advent reviews on that, but I'll tell you what, it looks very impressive, and this is just a glorified big cardboard box. So that one looks good, but so far I've had some problems with it. So I'm more than happy to say to everyone, Beer52 is still my #1 Advent calendar. But we might actually drink some of those beers soon. And I did get that one, the other one, Beer Company one, on offer. So these two were the same price. But considering I ordered that 7 days ago and it only arrived today, and I paid for overnight shipping or next day delivery it was, and it wasn't coming through Royal Mail, it was coming through a courier. It's taken a week to get here, which means on day 3, I should be drinking beers from there as well, but I'm not. Alas, I will start tomorrow, do a bit of catching up, but Old Faithful, she's going strong. Cheers and beers, guys. Let's see what we get. So we're getting some nice earthy kind of aromas. Would I say it's strongly cardamom? Maybe not. It's earthy. It's definitely kind of sweet. So maybe a little bit of lactose involved in here. I should have probably had a look at the ingredients. Hops, yeast, allergens, barley, blah, blah, blah. Does not say. Well, no, just says cardamom. So, whether you have cardamoms in a milk drink, which I've done before, or mixed in with your rice, as some of us have with our curries, there's definitely cardamom tea, by the way, is what that is. There's definitely a certain aroma, but it's not. I'm not getting that from this. Maybe it's mixed in with the malt aroma as well. See what we get when we dive in with the taste test. Ooh. Interesting, definitely. I am getting some residual sweetness. I'm getting some chocolate. There is no coffee here to be spoken of, but there's definitely a kind of spiciness that's kind of, I have to say, if someone asked me and just gave me that and I didn't know that there were cardamoms in it, I don't think I would reach a cardamom first. Maybe like another winter spice, like a star anise, or not quite cinnamon either, but definitely a kind of thing going on in the background that is reasonably warming. It does add to the warmth of this beer. A little bit of sweetness in there too. I would swear that there's something being added to this, but maybe not. Maybe there's just some residual sweetness from the brewing process, which is always good. I have to say, I've never heard of these guys before. I do like the little scooter. For those of you that don't know, for years and years and years, I was the guy that used to ride motorbikes everywhere. And I did spend some days riding a scooter. Well, I say a scooter. It was a Yamaha Fizzy, which those of you that grew up in the 70s and 80s, you will know exactly what that is because everyone had one. That looks very, very cool. But yeah, headwise, 2 fingers, and that's a small glass. So, you know, we're not doing too badly. And I don't know if you can see, but it is not perfectly white head. It is off-white, but look at the size of those bubbles. They are absolutely massive. Big bubbles. Going to be a carbon dioxide beer, 100%. This is not a nitro beer. It is in a 440 can though, which there we go. For those of you that want to zoom in this video, I do like that. And this box is like very deep. So even the big cans, they rattle about a bit in there. But I've not had any breakages. In fact, I've not had any breakages of the internals. Well, I have to check the glass because I think there's a glass in there. But the box itself did not survive 100% intact, which is a real shame. And maybe that's why it was a discounted product. This is the other one, the beer company one. The Beer52 one, not a problem at all. And I'm kind of in two minds. I know I'm ranting a bit, but hey, it's Advent calendar. Why not? I can cut loose a little bit because it's Christmas beers. I have been a little bit disparaging about Beer52 and how there are special editions like this one. It said on the back, specially made for Beer52. I think they get special deals, perhaps from breweries, and they do special releases and that kind of thing. And I think they are responsible for doing a bit of kind of not necessarily exporting, but they are buying up lots of beer, and then they're a distributor as well as a sort of monthly subscription service. So they've got quite pull in the UK. Not everyone gets on with them. I've had my issues, but they've always got sorted out. So I still think Beer52 are probably the best subscription service for value. There are other services in the UK, but tend to be either a lot more expensive or you have to do a lot more work and choose things. Beer52 really easy, and all you have to do really is pay your subs every month. You get sent beers. They're a little bit more expensive than if you bought them in the supermarket, perhaps. But for you to go out every month and find like 8, 10, 12 beers, different beers every time, you'd be hard pushed to do that, I think. Oh, I am going to enjoy this. Turn the lights down low. I'll worry about the beer company box tomorrow. There will definitely be a story to be told. And until then, dear viewer, and I know some of you are keeping up on me with regards to the beer advent calendars, so shalom to you all, and I'll be back. Definitely going to do at least 2 beer reviews tomorrow, and I've got a homebrew announcement too. So I'm not sure what video I'm going to do that in, but things are definitely afoot. Christmas is in the air. It's definitely getting cold, and Unclejona says, shalom to you.